Hey everybody, this is Gerryl, Frisco Fit City Ambassador, welcoming you to this edition of the Get Moving Minute. My prior post was all about saturated fats. Today I want to talk about the bad, and this is probably one of the only foods that I'm going to classify as bad, trans fats. They're the worst type of dietary fat, okay, trans fats. It's a byproduct of a process called hydrogenation, and we use it in food manufacturing to turn healthy oils into solids to prevent them from becoming rancid. Okay, so this gives all the products that longer shelf life. Here's the deal. Trans fats have zero health benefits. There is no safe level of consumption, zero. Therefore, they've been officially banned in the US, all right? Early in the 20th century, trans fats were found mainly in solid margarine. Hello. I was gonna say, I can't believe it's not butter, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say a brand name. I'm just gonna say, margarines or vegetable shortening. As food makers learned new ways to use partially hydrogenated vegetable oils, they started popping up in everything from commercial cookies to pastries to fast food French fries. Trans fats, thank goodness, are now banned in the US and many other countries, all right? So, when we eat foods rich in trans fats, this increases the amount of harmful LDL cholesterol in the bloodstream and reduces the amount of beneficial HDL cholesterol, which, by the way, cholesterol is a natural healer for your body. I'm not going to get into that today, but not all cholesterol is bad. But when we eat this trans fats and these LDLs go up, that's not good, all right? The other thing trans fats do is they create chronic inflammation in our body, okay? A little inflammation is good. When inflammation is an immune response, we go out and we attack something, it becomes inflamed, then it quiets back down, and then goes back to normal. That's a natural healing process, that inflammation. But when we eat these trans fats, we create a chronic state of inflammation in our bodies, which is not good. And this has been linked to heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, all right? Another bad thing trans fats do is they actually contribute to insulin resistance, okay? Which increases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. And when I say insulin resistance, that means, insulin is the hormone that the pancreas releases so that the cells will open up and take in energy from our foods, right? Well, when insulin is just constantly storming the doors of these cells, just think if you had a nosy neighbor that was constantly knocking on your door. At first, you'd open it, you'd let them in, but eventually you just start to ignore them, okay? Because the cells get full, they take up as much energy as they can, and then they're like, hey, you need to go away. I can't take anymore. All right? A little bit complicated. Well, I won't get into it today. It's a whole other post, but just know trans fats contribute to insulin resistance. So this is going to increase your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. All right. Even small amounts of trans fats can harm your health. We now know that for every 2% of calories from trans fats consumed daily, the risk of heart disease rises by 23%. And that's just assuming that we have a 2% of our calories from trans fats. So really, look, even though trans fats are outlawed, I think it's a good idea at least for a while, to pay attention to those nutrition labels until all of this food gets out of our, out of the supply chain. Anything that says trans fats, anything that says hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated, that's a trans fat, okay? So check those ingredient label. You do not want these trans fats in your diet whatsoever, all right? This is Gerryl, Frisco Fit City Ambassador, reminding you to get up, get out, get moving each and every day. Make it a great day. I am a board-certified health and wellness coach here in Frisco, Texas. I specialize in diabetes prevention and healthy aging. If you are looking for a diabetes prevention group, check out the CDC website. You can also check out my website for resources within the YMCA at friscofitcity.com, diabetes prevention. If you do not have the ways and means to get into a diabetes prevention program, check out my website. I have some free resources and a free program coming soon. I am the biggest believer in this process. I think everyone should have access to get well, stay well, and be well. And that your finances should not be a barrier to you being able to do so. This is it for me today, everybody. Get up, get out, get moving, make it a great day. If you want to learn more about diabetes prevention, check out friscofitcity.com.